we live in the world of known and unknown. How? How? You know, if we, don't go deeper in anything, we know everything. We know everything at all. We know everything. That's cup, that's cake, that's bottle, that's, coffee cup, that's mixie, and we know all the things around us. That's bike, car, etc. The things we use in normal life. Like we know everything. But if we go deeper in anything, we can find unknown in everything. That's the beauty and that's the world we are living in. We think that we know everything, but if we go deeper in anything now, we will find unknown, and that's the beauty. Let's take example. Suppose we are think about, if we think the things which are made by first we take a human and then which the things exist in universe. First take like a car, a normal car. Usually people have a car and they travel and they go in the morning in office to Jagai. So if we know that at the at this just we see, we know that that's car, okay. But if we want to go deeper in it, how many questions we can ask in that car? Countless questions. Like first thing what we say, what is that color? What is color? Like suppose we have a car of white color, and then we can ask, what will be, what will be if it car would be black? How it looks? So we can imagine. That's not my point. This question is important or not. That is not my point. My point is that we can ask question from the thing and from the situation and from the object that we thought that we know already. That's my point. I'm not saying that we have to judge here significance of question. I'm saying that first we have to question become significant in the future. But what I'm trying to say that here we have to study that we can ask question from the things, from the body, from the situation which we know and which we think that we already know completely. That's the thing. So come to that, we have white car and now we think that what will be if this car will be black, and we imagine the picture in it like black car. One question. That's how question can, like if the window it's open like this, so how we can imagine that what will be if window open like this? So we imagine that thing in our mind. Then continuously we can go and ask more and more questions, like what is the maximum speed of that car? Okay, so now we like 120. So now what we think that what will be, and if the car is maximum speed is 200. So we are imagining something, and we know we all experience that 200 speed in because we all are rider and bad boy kind of stuff. So we draw some, and we sit in some car which run on 200. So we imagine, and like when we feel then we further increase the speed. What will be if car is running on 1000 speed. So we think in our mind, we imagine, and then we think in our mind now what will be on 1000 speed. Then we start thinking about if we are student of science, and if we are studying physics and mathematics. So there are several and countless questions we are simultaneously attacking in our mind. That if we are imagining that if we are running in car, we are sitting on car and car is running on 1000 km/h, and we are thinking, imagining that like something is just going in a opposite direction of it, and how much it feels. It will look like that. And there are many things like that. Then we can imagine that if we drop if we drift the car, if we drift the car, how much the force, Coriolis force, and how much Coriolis force will anyone experience which is sit on the back seat, and when we drift the car like you or 1000 pound, or if we don't decrease the speed, and if we are on continuous speed, like, and so when we so the car can just turn up, can its tire can leave the surface. Can it happen? These are the questions we can ask. These are the questions we can ask, and these are the questions we are getting from the thing that we thought that we already know. Like in everything, the thing we think na, we know already. We can ask countless questions in that, and this car is not over yet, man. This car is not over yet. Take another question in this car. We know that this car is, if we put accelerator and it run on, maximum speed is 1000 km. Okay, suppose. Then we think and imagine that if this car is running on, soil, on beach, on grain, how much friction will decrease its speed? How much? Then all the things we know about friction will come to us mind. That friction, is a force, which opposed the speed. So then we concept the clear of, friction is the, and when we know that obviously there will be decrease in speed. So then what will be question arise here, that what are the ways we can decrease the friction and increase the speed? Like, there are many things to decrease the friction. Like, if we make the surface smooth, and then what we do that, lubricant, and there are many things. But in the case of soil, we have to clean the surface, so we can clean the soil. Like this, the thing we already know, we can ask countless questions from anything, from any situation, and all the questions we ask na, it get to our understanding become more and more higher because of these questions. Because question is light in darkness. Question is a torch. Question is a light in darkness. It takes us from unknown to known, and then from known to unknown, and friend, then this series is continuously going on till the infinity, and we don't know infinity. So that's the beauty. The thing we already know now, we can ask countless questions from the thing, from the body, from the object, from the experimental situation, from the experimental body, from the experimental zone. We can ask countless questions. And this is not the because I only take example of car. I can give you much more example. Suppose our car in a particular shape, whatever the shape car we have, okay. And if we imagine that, what will be happen if we give this car a shape of aeroplane like this, almost like this. I know I cannot perfect shape, but aeroplane is like this, na. So what will be effect of the speed of this car? This car will be more secure, safe on, when we are running on track. It will be safe or not? We can ask, because why plane has that kind of shape but car has not? We can ask, if we car our has roof like, it's height like this, and what will happen if we decrease the height of roof, but we can sit in comfortably? Like there are many cars, come to Lamborghini and Ferrari, which they have short height. They are pretty cool car, sports car. So we can ask countless questions in anything, and these are all the things which are made by humans. If we come into the things which exist in universe, there is a discussion and argument on that who created that, but let's not get it there. I'll get there in some other lecture, in some other art, man. But first we have to, there are things which are exist in universe, natural things, like, because we know that gravity is on earth and there are many oceans on earth, so we know that the gravity is pulling this, everything is center of earth. So we think that why the ocean of the earth we have, which because earth is spherical and elliptical kind of thing, so geoelliptical and geospherical. So why you not water from one end to just pull down in space? Why? We can ask these kind of question. We can ask. That's not the point. We know the answer or not. We can, if we have the question, we will find answer, because this question already exists answer, and we know that. But my point is that the thing we already know now, we can ask countless questions from the thing, from the body, and from the situation. That's my point, and that's pure, and that is the scientific thing, man. That's the meaning of being a scientist or artist or whatever. That we have to go deeper and deeper in everything. And it is, I just take only 1-2 example. We can take countless example. Okay. So yeah, the thing we already know now, we can ask countless questions from them. Thank you.